Okay, so welcome back. So now this is a checkpoint. So again, what I want you to do is I'm going to, once I set it up for you, pause and see if you can figure it out on your own. So here we've got sine of theta is given to us as 4/5, and we're also told that tangent of theta is negative. Okay, so now what we want to do is use this information to evaluate cosine and tangent of theta. Okay, so go ahead and pause and come back and see if you get the correct answer. So now the first thing I'm going to do is, well, we know sine of theta is what? Y over r, okay? And so since tangent is negative, so sine is positive only in the first and second quadrant, okay? Because we're dealing with y. So y is only positive in the first and second quadrant. Tangent is negative only in which quadrants? Well, it's only going to be negative in the second or fourth quadrant. Okay, so that means both of these together, we know that the angle is in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so how does it help us? It helps us because we know the sine of x and r. R is always positive, but y and r, but so we know that we're in the second quadrant. Okay, so now, and that'll give us the sine of these two. Okay, so, well, we already know tangent's negative. That'll help. So so what we know is x is 4, or excuse me, y is 4, r is equal to 5. And so now to find x, we got r is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. And so r is 5. And so we're going to get the square root of x squared plus 4 squared. So now if we square both sides, we get 25 is equal to x squared plus 16. And so if we subtract 16 from both sides, we get 9. So we get 9 is equal to x squared, which means that x is equal to 3, the square root of 9. Because we're going to take the square root of both sides. We get 3, x is equal to 3. And so now we've got the 4 pieces that we need. We got x, y, and r. So x is 3, y is 4, and r is 5. So now cosine, since it's in the second quadrant, cosine, which is x over r, and we know x is negative in this case, right? So x has to be negative because we're in the second quadrant. Okay? And so cosine of theta is going to be x over r, which is going to give us negative 3 over 5. And then tangent's negative, right? We know tangent's negative, and so that's going to give us what? And it makes sense because it's x over y, or excuse me, y over x. So in this case here, it's going to be 4 over 3. Okay, so there's our answer. So cosine theta is negative 3/5. Tangent theta is negative 4/3. All right. Have a great day.